Okay, 14 drivers. This is where Alfie Garford, James Morley need to outscore Alistair Cresswell significantly to get their championship challenges, well, to keep them on track and to stop Alistair Cresswell running away with it. A third win here for Alistair Cresswell. Well, it wouldn't seal the title, but it would mean he goes to PFI with one hand on the title.
Indeed, and that's always a nice thing to have, isn't it?
Yep, a little bit of a bit of breathing space going into the final weekend.
Yeah, exactly that.
So, Alistair Cresswell there in kart number 2, and he starts on the second row of the grid behind Alfie Garford in kart number 9. So, Turney, I forgot what it was. Turney Karting Motori. There's Chris Walker, kartpicks.net. So all the photos from the British Championship, that is the official photos, are from Mr. Walker. And Chris Walker's been taking photographs of karting for 30 years. Hi, Chris. 30 years. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Oh, camception, that is. Smile.
Oh, that's breaking the fourth wall, if ever there was anything.
There we go.
But yeah, Turney Kart Midori. Oh, yeah. Talco Motori, sorry.
Talco Motori.
Talco Motori. TKM.
Talcum powder.
Something. So, Alfie Garford, James Morley, Alistair Cresswell, Freddie Hull, the top 4, Aditya Kulkarni, Charlie King. There's looking down at the paddock. And you can see in the back there Aidan Mitchell in the number 14 kart. There you've got the Leon Frost. There's our race director, Nigel Edwards. And here is the starting lineup in full Technicolor. Pole position, number 9, Alfie Garford. Alongside him, Tim Wilson Motorsports, number 77, James Morley. Alistair Cresswell and Freddie Hull start from row number 2.
Aditya Kulkarni and Charlie King on row number 3, with Tyler Harris and Olivia Jakins on row number 4.
Leon Frost and Jake Almasawi start from row 5. Dara McInerney with his self-painted crash helmet, and Harvey Jones on row number 6.
Rounding out the grid on row 7, Aidan Mitchell and Joseph Booth round out our junior TKM final. 14 karts about to do battle.
Yes, watch for Joseph Booth coming through from the rear. Very quick so far this weekend. Morley and Garford. So the first 2 finals of the year, Cresswell won. Garford was second, Morley was third. Coming into this weekend, Cresswell led the point stamp championship with 380 points, Garford on 366, Morley on 364. However, in the pre-final, Garford did outscore Cresswell, and he's going to try and do it again here in the final. 15 minutes of racing. We're off and racing, and Garford leads Cresswell through turn number 1. Morley slots into 3rd position with the O plate of Aditya Kulkarni. Up at the 4th, Freddie Hull drops down to 5th. All 14 karts safely. No, where's Joseph Booth gone? I did see Joseph Booth. Did he not take at the start? Oh, major problems for Joseph Booth by the looks of it. Let's have a look, see if the kart is anywhere on the circuit. That is a real shame. So we're down to 13 runners.
We are indeed, yeah. So 15 minutes again, these races, plus that 1 additional lap. There's Charlie King down the inside, the 16. Good move there. And moving up the order, there's Jake Almasawi. And again, you can identify him really easily. It's a very bright gold helmet.
Bright gold crash helmet,
oh,
yes.
yes, you can't miss it in a crowd, could you? Now, as they dive through Christmas Corner again, up the hill. Train starting to form here, and look at that, the O plate diving out. Aditya Kulkarni moving up into 3rd place. Good overtake there, getting past the 77 of James Morley. James Morley now under pressure from Freddie Hull, fast Freddie Hull, 24. Had an interesting second heat.
Yes, a little bit over-exuberant in one particular moment, but not enough to incur the wrath of the stewards.
No, good.
But yes, he's certainly having a good run for the Precision Racing team. He's now Precision Racing's only representative here, because sadly Lewis Wadley has been excluded from the meeting for issues yesterday involving him and his bumper and another cart. Yes. In an aggravated manner, according to the steward's inquiry and the official wording. There is Charlie King just giving the signal. Oh, wow. He's okay. Was he wagging the finger saying, no? I thought he was saying, like, go on then to Tyler Harris.
I thought he was.
But then he pulled over defending. Alfie Garford still leads. So it's the two Talco supported drivers. Technically they're privateers, but it is Garford and Cresswell 1-2. Then two Tim Wilson Motorsport karts called Carney and Morley 3 and 4. Precision Racing's Hull in 5th, and Classen Motorsport's Charlie King in 6th position. Down the hill, you've got Harris, Frost and Jenkins also in the lead group, and then a gap behind the 48 of Olivia Jenkins to Harvey Jones, Dara McInerney, Aidan Mitchell and Jake Almasawi. Jones, McInerney and Mitchell all managed to crash on the last lap of the second heat. Yes, Mr. Jordan.
I'm pointing at the timetable there because Joseph Booth, the number 40 on the timing screen.
Yes, okay.
Timing table, timing
Well, I
screen.
just thought
You know, go away. But Joseph Booth, he has not come out onto the track. Unfortunately, he has withdrawn because he has hurt his hand.
Oh, we saw that when Mr. Hull drove over it.
Yes.
Okay.
So
unfortunately, ending for Joseph Booth. I hope he's okay.
And
that
wish him all the best.
Wish him all the best. We'll see you at the next round of PFI, which is a little while, so you've got time.
You've got a bit of time
to recover and recuperate. Here we go. The lead group still 9 karts all in a line. Garford, Cresswell, Morley, Kulkarni, Hull, Harris, King, Frost, Jenkins. Around Christmas Corner. And this section across the top here, I absolutely love it, going across the top. You know, you're going uphill right into Christmas Corner. Then you're going off camber, turning left and going uphill through the kink. And then you're back on positive camber, turning right downhill through Inkermans, and then all the way downhill. It's just, the kart's got to be so perfectly balanced.
Now, I want to look at the back of Freddie Hull's race suit because it looks like his name is on there.
It says Charlie Webb, which is last year's junior TKM Precision Racing.
Yes, I know, but he's duct taped over it and then written Hull with white paint over the back of it.
I was totally confussed and confuddled yesterday. Olivia Jenkins has done the same. It's because I made fun of her jeans in the paddock walk yesterday. She's now wearing Alfie Garford's race suit with Garford written on the back of it. Well, Alfie Garford's old race suit. There it is.
There you go.
There we go. Well done. Good use of marker, pen and gaffer tape there. Thank you, Precision Racing.
Top quality stuff there.
Yes, but there's Garford, no such luck with Olivia Jenkins is because I made fun of her jeans. I know it is. But then she did half the material's missing off the front of them. I mean,
expensive jeans, and they don't even give you half of it.
I know. Half the material's missing. There we go. There she goes. There's Garford,
isn't it?
What would I know about that?
Not a thing. I'm the same.
Tyler Harris is having a very good race, the privateer driver number 88. So we did have a group of 9. We're now down to a group of 6. So we've jettisoned Leon Frost, Charlie King and Olivia Jenkins. We've now got 6 and Tyler Harris. Oh my word, I just want to say that he outbraked himself going to the Christmas Corner and almost wiped out the O plate of Aditya Kulkarni. And that has cost Tyler Harris a bit of momentum. He's going to have to work really hard now to stay in the slipstream.
I think he's done a good job of staying in the slipstream because out of that final corner again, you can just see he's still right there. So I reckon he's okay as they go through. And again, look over the shoulder there for Freddie Hull. Just sees if there's any threat there from Aditya Kulkarni. There isn't. No lunges there. And again, look at that. Tyler Harris looking to the inside.
Oh dear.
That is the 48.
Bent-looking chassis of Olivia Jenkins. And she looks disappointed and upset and hopefully not injured. Looking around. Let's gather our thoughts. Something or someone has driven over that car. Let's have a little look. Jake Almasawi. Oh, well, everyone else has gone through without losing any positions. Now, she's battling with Leon Frost and Charlie King. Yep, she's up and out of her car.
Out of the car, but that's clearly not happy.
That's a damaged front end of the car. The wheels aren't designed to go that way, and the NASA panel isn't either. So hopefully she's okay. 4th yesterday in her second.
Great finish from her.
Great finish, but not to be today in the final.
Yeah, that is a big shame for Olivia.
Garford and Cresswell. Cresswell sitting behind Garford, just sitting there, watching and waiting to see if there's an opportunity to pounce.
Well, let's see as they go through 8.5 minutes plus that one additional lap. Quick rundown then of the order as it stands. Garford leading the way, and there could be a change for second place there. There isn't, no. So Cresswell still there in the number 2 with Freddie Hull there in 3rd. James Morley currently in 4th place with Aditya Kulkarni in 5th place. Tyler Harris there still running up the top 6 with Leon Frost just behind as well, up 2 positions. Charlie King there, the 16, down 2 positions in 8th place with Dara McInerney in the E plate, up 2 places in 9th place with his custom helmet as well.
Yeah, oh, yes,
he didn't have the best pre-final, of course. He had that coming together out of Oblivion.
Yes,
was Oblivion and Crook in that area with a couple of other drivers as well. So good to see him recovering from that one as well. Aidan Mitchell, the 14, up 3 places in P10. Harvey Jones as well in 11th place with Jake Al-Masawi in 12th place. We have lost Olivia Jakins and we have lost Joseph Booth. Look at this again. Freddie Hull down the inside, gets past Cresswell for second place.
This is what Alfie Garford wants. He needs drivers between himself and Alistair Cresswell. I have to say, where is Freddie Hull in the championship? The answer is he's only 15th because he was excluded from the final at Kimbolton. But, I mean, he's driving strongly here. Now, let's look back at the junior TKM history. When was the last time we saw Precision Racing? Well, Precision Racing, they've won 5 finals in junior TKM in the last 2 years, but the last time they won was with Zach Oates at Kimbolton in 2019. I was there that weekend. Yes, that was the first final at Kimbolton. Zach Oates was the last time that a Precision Racing driver stood on the top step of the podium. Well, Tim Wilson Motorsport have got 3 wins in junior
Change
TKM.
for the lead, sorry, Harry.
Sorry,
yep,
well, Freddie Hull's gone into the lead. Well, hey!
He has indeed, yeah. He's managed to get past Alfie Garford there. Up into Christmas Corner. Garford responds, though, back down the insider. Ashby gets that move back past. There is the E-plate. Just whizzing past. That's Dara McInerney there. McInerney, sorry, I should say. Oh, yes. Technical.
Aidan Mitchell.
Technical black. Oh, that is very broken, that is.
Yeah, there's not a lot of technical about that.
No.
And he knows the problem. He's paused right there. Goes Jake Amasawi.
Yep.
Harvey Jones in 11th. Aidan Mitchell will now no longer be in 10th place. And it's all chopping and changing. But look at Garford go now at the front, and Cresswell signalling, say, come on, think about it.
Yep.
And Freddie Hull saying, well, it's not my championship battle. I want 2nd place. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about making a move. And you see almost Alistair Cresswell shaking his head. And here comes Tyler Harris. Harris with a good move. Wow. So Morley slips back a place. Kulkarni slips back a place. Leon Frost has caught back up to this group. So Garford has scarpered, and it's now game on for 2nd place. It has to be said.
Yeah, it definitely is because, Tyler Harris, he had the fastest lap of the race earlier on as well, so he had good waft, good momentum, and he's trying to hold on to that and not get stuck behind the rest of them, hold on to that pace and just get pass after pass after pass. And unfortunately, 3 wide, here we go, in towards Pitts Bend. That never goes well usually. It looks like it came out well that time around.
They all flash across the screen here.
Yeah.
So Freddie Hull now trying to make his move on Alistair Cresswell again for 2nd place. And Cresswell, though, tapping his steering wheel. So Freddie Hull's like, well, okay, now he's pushing. And it looks like the 77 Tim Wilson kart of James Morley has gone with these 2. They're dropping back. So Frosty's into 5th position. Kulkarni's down to 6th. King is 7th. And then so where's Tyler Harris?
Tyler Harris has dropped behind Charlie King now. So got hung up to dry at Christmas.
Yes, down to 8th place now for Tyler Harris. Saying, there's been something about TKM grids falling slightly, which is true. But I mean, you could get a great race with there's 11 drivers left in the race now. 4 3/4 minutes remaining. Garford's lead goes out to under half a second, but Cresswell responds 46.84, new fastest lap, and Cresswell and Hull are closing back in.
Yeah, indeed, Cresswell with the fastest lap of the race. Now in 2nd place, and you look at it there, some 2/10 faster than Garford that time around. The gap's still 4/10 of a second. Looks like it's closing in there. Freddie Hull's following as well. These 3 have been chopping and changing all the way through this race.
Oh, yes.
4 minutes to go. I suspect we're going to see some more chopping and changing.
I think we are. I think the fireworks display is someone has lit the fuse, and we're just waiting for the popping and banging to start.
Yes, indeed. Well, there they go, through Oblivion again, past Crook, up towards Fine Lady they go. Now the long run down, everyone tucking in there, into the slipstream. No moves here, into Christmas. Again, I reckon around 2 minutes to go.
Okay, so the DJ clock watch is on.
Yep.
Clock. Into Ashby's. 3 for the win, for the lead. Still 3.5 minutes to go. Freddie Hull now content to push. he had a couple of little stabs at Alistair Cresswell, and then the message got through. First defensive move from the race leader comes with 3 minutes 15 seconds to go, and Cresswell makes the move. Garford defending, and Garford's going to be losing second place as well if he's not careful. He fights back, but Cresswell now finds himself in the lead with a 6 kart length advantage. One move, and Morley now comes back into 3 car battle of a second place all of a sudden.
Well, my prediction was wrong. Down the inside. Oh, Freddie Hull, that NASA panel's gone.
Championship done. Championship potentially done for Alfie Garford. Oh, and he knows it. And he knows it. He leans back. He knows that is as critical a moment for it to go wrong as it's possible to be. A lap earlier, he was leading and in control. A lap later, championship hopes in the bin, along with the NASA panel on that kart. And I've got to say, the rear bumper of Freddie Hull's kart, the rear wheel, that went right over his legs there. Hope he's okay. What it means is that Alistair Cresswell's path to a 3rd successive victory and potentially a British title, not today, but potentially at PFI, is now clear and open with 2 minutes to go. Morley's up to 2nd, and he's 8/10 down, and Hull is still 3rd. Kulkarni is 4th, followed by Harris in 5th, King 6th, McInerney 7th, Frost down to 8th, and Harvey Jones, and the last driver still running is Jake Almasawi. Alistair Cresswell can breathe easily. He will look over his shoulder and he will see that the number 9 kart is now no longer there, and his nearest rival is the number 77 of James Morley. Morley is 3rd in the standings, but while he's only 2 points behind Garford, but he hadn't scored as well during the heats, so now James Morley remains. Alistair Cresswell, it's the last man standing. James Morley, he came into this weekend 16 points behind the championship lead. He's lost a few more points during the heats and the pre-final. Can he drag it back and somehow manufacture a win here? But he's a 2nd down. We've only got a minute to go. There's the gap.
There it is. I'm amazed that Freddie Hull's car's still going around as well, because that took, well, it was a heck of a knock as well for him.
Yep, it was. He just went for the move, and Garford tried to defend it, and it was again. We've seen it happen several times. Wheel-to-wheel contact.
Yep.
Up over the top. Here we go. Into the boot. This is lap number 18. Now, drivers will be getting tired. Tyres will be getting tired. That's what they're fighting for. The podium positions. And Kulkarni looking for his first podium of the season. So is Freddie Hull. In fact, they're looking for their first British Championship podium ever. Both these drivers. So is Tyler Harris. What a story that would be for Tyler Harris. Harris in the number 88 kart is 12th in the championship. But James Morley all on his own. Oh, we're nearly 3 wide there. There's the 24. Oh, and Kulkarni on the outside just had his right rear wheel on the grass as he was trying to turn left, and Kulkarni is out. Well, we saw that, Kulkarni on the outside of Freddie Hull and Tyler Harris, and he just had his right rear wheel on the grass. And there's Harris now making his bid for a podium. Last lap board's gone out. Alistair Cresswell is looking to make it 3.